there, boys and girls. I hope you're having a good day. I noticed the sun has definitely come out at my house. You can see it coming in my window really bright right now. It looks beautiful out there. So after lunch, I will probably go for a nice walk so I can enjoy some of that pretty sunshine. Well, I have our story for us today, and it is called The Fattest, Tallest, Biggest Snowman Ever. And it is by Bettina Ling, and the pictures are by Michael Rex. And so one of my favorite things about this book is the children in it do some really cool measuring. And I thought it might give you all some ideas of ways that you might be able to measure things at your house too. So we'll read the story. That's my favorite part. Some parts, one of the children in it is really worried about being the best at stuff, and I've never really been too concerned about being the very best, as long as I do my best, try my hardest. So, but let's read this story. Let's see what we think. Jeff wanted to be the best at something, but somehow somebody else was always better. In the spring, Annie hit longer home runs and Todd caught more balls. In the summer, Lewis swam faster and Rhonda built a bigger sandcastle. In the fall, Sam built a taller treehouse and Maria made larger leaf piles. Sorry, there's so much sun on the book. Let me see. Okay. So yeah, Jeff is always worried how everyone else is doing their things and comparing himself. And I don't think that's important for us to compare ourselves to other people all the time. But that winter, Jeff decided that he was going to find something, anything that he could do the best. Let's have a snowball throwing contest, he said to his friends one day. Splat, Sam's snowball hit the wooden fence. So did Rhonda's, and Annie's snowball sailed over it. But plop, Jeff's snowball didn't even reach the fence. Let's race, Jeff said to his friends at the park the next day. Todd hopped on his sled and took off. Jeff and Maria shot down the hill at the same speed. Louisa's sled flew right past them. I think I have to go home now, said Jeff sadly. Wait for me, said Maria. So it seems like the rest of the friends are just trying to have fun. Wish Jeff could just have fun with his friends too. So Jeff and Maria walked home. Let's build a snowman, said Jeff. Okay, said Maria. And I am going to make the biggest snowman ever, Jeff thought to himself. Jeff and Maria each rolled 3 snowballs. A big one, a medium-sized one, and a small one. They put the snowballs on top of each other. So if you look, here's the biggest one, the medium-sized one, and the small one. Then they raced back inside to get things to use to dress their snowman. When they finished, Jeff's snowman had black button eyes, a crayon nose, a paperclip smile, and a funny hat and tie. So you can see his button eyes, his crayon nose, paperclip smile, and a hat and tie. Maria's snowman had charcoal eyes, a carrot nose, a raisin smile, and a colorful hat. So you see charcoal, carrots, little raisins, and a colorful hat. I made the biggest snowman ever, said Jeff. But mine's the same size, said Maria. Mine is bigger, said Jeff. Maybe mine is bigger, said Maria. Let's measure them, Jeff said. How? Asked Maria. Let me think, said Jeff. So it is hard to tell which one's bigger just by looking at them, isn't it? They look about the same size to me too. Let's see how they measure them. Jeff had an idea. We can use our arms. We'll see whose snowman is the fattest. Yeah, but whose arms should we use? Asked Maria. Jeff and Maria stood back to back, and they put out their arms. Maria's were longer. You do it, Jeff said. You can see hers are barely just a little bit longer than his. Maria put her arms around Jeff's snowman. She couldn't reach. She couldn't reach around her snowman either. Jeff found some string in his pocket. I have another idea, he said. But there wasn't enough string to go around the biggest part of either snowman. So his string was too short too to go all the way around. So they're trying to figure out what can measure all the way around the snowman. I wonder what they're going to try next. I know, said Jeff. Let's make a paper clip chain. We can count how many paper clips it takes to go around the biggest part of our snowman. Good idea, Maria said. She took the paperclip smile off Jeff's snowman. Look, you already started your chain. So there was the smile, already in a chain of paper clips. Jeff and Maria measured their snowman. Jeff's snowman was 48 paper clips around the bottom. Maria's snowman was 45. So if hers took 45 paper clips and his took 48, which was the biggest? That's right, his was the biggest around the bottom. Let's see what they do next. My snowman is fatter, cried Jeff. I have the biggest snowman. Okay, your snowman is fatter, said Maria, but I think my snowman is taller. Let's measure, said Jeff. How? Asked Maria. We can hold a branch next to our snowman and mark how tall they are, Jeff said. He took a piece of charcoal from Maria's snowman. We can use this to make our marks, Jeff said. Now my snowman has only one eye, said Maria. Well, my snowman doesn't have a smile, said Jeff. So they took one of her pieces of charcoal away and they took his smile away. So they took away little bits of the snowman so they could measure them. All right, so Jeff and Maria took turns holding the branch next to the snowman. So they found a really tall branch and they marked how tall the snowman was with the charcoal. See, my snowman is taller, said Maria. It's the biggest. Well, my snowman is fatter, said Jeff. It's the biggest. I think it's a tie, said Maria. A tie, said Jeff. I'll never be the best at anything. So what do you think? I think Maria has the right idea, that they're just having fun. And they both were a winner. She was the winner at the tallest. He was the winner at the fattest. But Jeff's still sad. He wants to be the best. The next day was sunny. Jeff saw Maria in her front yard. Hey, your snowman looks shorter, he called. No, it's not, said Maria. I think we measured wrong, Jeff said. Okay, fine, let's measure again, said Maria. Your snowman looks a little thinner anyway. They measured again with the paper clips and the stick. Maria's snowman was shorter. Jeff's snowman was thinner. It's still a tie, said Maria. Jeff didn't say anything. Does he look happy? No. I don't think Maria's happy either. She just wants them to have fun. It doesn't always have to be a competition. The next day was very sunny. Jeff waited for Maria after school. He had his hands behind his back. I'm going to prove my snowman is the biggest, Jeff said. He pulled out a tape measure and a yardstick. So a yardstick is really long, and it has all those little lines on it to measure with. You might have one of these at your house. And there's something like this that's smaller. It's about like this big if you were holding it. And it's called a ruler, and it's a stick like that too with lines. The measuring tape also has lines, but it can bend. Well, we'll see, said Maria. Jeff and Maria raced towards Maria's front yard, but when they arrived, they got a big surprise. No snowman. The sun must have melted them, said Maria. Now I can't measure which one was bigger, Jeff said, and I'll never be the best at anything. I don't know if you all saw the snow over the weekend, but we had some snow come down and stick on the grass, stick on the furniture if you have any chairs out on your patio or anything. And then in a little while, once the sun came up more, it melted. That happened to these snowmen too. You're the best thinker, said Maria. Whose idea was it to have a snowball contest? Who thought of the sled race? Who figured out how to measure snowmen? I think I see what you mean, Jeff said. But I'm still going to build the fattest, tallest, biggest snowman ever, he added. What about the sun? Maria asked. We'll build snowmen in the shade, Jeff said. When it comes to ideas, you're the best, said Maria. So Maria really is a good friend. She helped him feel better by saying he was the best at coming up with ideas. And he did come up with some good ideas about how to measure. And you all might be able to come up with good ideas at your house too. Now your grown-ups might have a tape measure or a ruler or even a yardstick that you can measure things with. Or you could measure with other things that you have, like Legos. You could stack your Legos and you could think, oh, this book is, and you could measure them up and think, this book is 8 Legos tall. I don't know, you'd have to check and see. You could use other things too that you have around your house. I'm sure you will have lots of good ideas too on how you can measure. Well, I hope you have a great rest of your day. I hope you get to enjoy some of the sunshine, and I will look forward to seeing you back on Friday for our calendar time. Bye-bye.